Good morning, girls. How are you today? Are you ready finally to know the results of the Wonders of the United Kingdom competition? You got it. Here's the first one. So as you can see, Hampton Court is the first winner mentioned in our text, the Wonders of the United Kingdom. Okay, let's listen to the paragraph and then start to explain it little by little. Here we go.
Hampton Court. The palace and grounds of Hampton Court are located in Greater London and are one of the city's most popular attractions. Built as a manor house in the 11th century and remodelled as a palace by Henry VIII, many say that this was the king's favourite residence. The palace is surrounded by a breathtaking estate that is famous for its maze. It was designed by George London and Henry Wise around 1700 and extends over 1,350 square metres. People enjoy getting lost in it, and you can wander around the narrow paths for ages without finding your way out.
Okay, now let's analyze the paragraphs and explain them and understand everything about them, okay? Now, the palace and grounds of Hampton Court are located in Greater London. Okay, palace, it means the building itself, and the grounds, which is the land surrounding the palace. They all are located in Greater London and are one of the city's most popular attractions. Popular means famous, yes, and attractions mean it's a countable noun that means somewhere or something you can visit that is interesting or enjoyable, something that tourists go there to see, or something that can get a number of tourists to visit because it really is interesting and enjoyable. Okay, let's go back to Greater London. Okay, so this is the map of the United Kingdom of Britain. Do you see this red dot over here? This is London, or they call it Greater London. If we look closer, so this is how it exactly looks like. And where exactly is the Hampton Court Palace on the map? Here it is. Do you see it? This green star? This is the Hampton Court Palace, and it's one of the most popular attractions or places in the city. Do you understand? Good. Let's continue. Built as a manor house in the 11th century. Okay, built, what are we talking about? About the Hampton Court, of course. Okay, when was it built? In the 11th century and as a manor house. Okay, I will explain the word manor house. It means a large house with a lot of land and the small buildings around it. So it's like a large house. I'll show you in a minute. And then it was remodeled as a palace. It was rebuilt, redecorated as a palace by Henry VIII. Okay, what does that mean? So this is a typical manor house in England. Okay, so the palace looked somehow something like that. Okay, but then King Henry VIII changed the palace into this, and finally this. Great change, right? Yeah. Okay. So this says King Henry VIII. Do you know him? Okay, so the Hampton Court was built as a manor house in the 11th century. It was remodeled as a palace by Henry VIII, this man over here, this king. And many say that this was the king's favorite residence. I don't know if you have studied about King Henry VIII in history, but he lived between 1491 and 1547, and he was the king of England for a long time. He was best known for his 6 marriages and for his efforts to try to cancel or annul his first marriage, which was forbidden in their religion at the time. So this led him to initiate the English Reformation law to separate the Church of England from the papal authority, so he can change this marriage law in his country. Okay, and he did a lot of things, but this is the most famous one that you might have heard about. Okay, anyways, let's continue. The palace is surrounded by a breathtaking estate that is famous for its maze. Let's go little by little. Breathtaking means outstanding, splendid, amazing. Estate means an area where many houses were built at the same time. You can find it in your booklet. Famous for its maze. Do you know of maze? Yes, this is a maze, but definitely the maze of the Hampton Court Palace doesn't look like this. It looks like this. Look at it. Okay, so it was designed by George London and Henry Wise. What was designed? The maze, of course. Okay, so this maze was designed by George London. I didn't find a picture for George London, so I put this blurred picture. And Henry Wise, here is Henry Wise. Both of them were architects. When did they design the maze? Around year 1700, and extends over 1,350 square meters. Okay, this is how large it is. So if we measure all this, it will be 1,350 square meters. People enjoy getting lost in it, in the maze, of course, and you can wander. What do you mean of wander? Wander means to travel without a particular direction or purpose. It means to walk around, to go around the narrow paths. Narrow is the opposite of wide. It means not wide, okay? And paths are away from one place to another that people can walk in, like away, okay? So people like to go and get lost in it for ages without finding your way out. For ages means for a long time without finding your way out. Would you like to take a tour around the Hampton Court maze and see how that's like? Okay, check this out. How was it? Okay, if you ever go to London and you want to go and visit, I'll give you a diagram of the maze's layout showing the correct path to the center and of course your way out. So you can go right here and follow the directions until you get to the center, and then you can go all the way back using the same diagram. Use it and you won't get stuck there for ages. And make sure to remember your beloved teacher Samah, who helped you with this, and pray for me, okay? I don't mind the souvenir, by the way. Okay, for the questions. Here are the 2 questions in the booklet. What was the Hampton Court built as in the 11th century? How large is the maze of the Hampton Court? Please answer them on your booklet and answer the rest of the questions on your notebook. Where is the Hampton Court Palace located? Who has remodeled the Hampton Court Manor House into a palace? What does the pronoun it, line 9, refer to? On your student book. Find from the text 2 pairs of synonyms. That would be 4 words. 2 pairs. Okay? If you need more help, please check your student book at page 88 or your booklet at page 16. You can always contact me anytime you need me. Feel free to ask me anything. Thank you very much, and good luck. Your teacher, Samah. Bye-bye.